Hi all. Just wanted to do a quick walkthrough on something we've been building for our MSP partners. What you're looking at is the Overe MSP messaging builder. The reason we built this is simple. Most vendors say that they are channel first, but what that actually really means in their eyes is, can you introduce us to all your customers? They give you a few PDFs, some data sheets, maybe if you're lucky, even a slide deck, and then expect you to go create demand. That is not how MSPs grow. Your customer base is not a vendor lead list. It is a business you've spent years building. So this is designed to help you have better Microsoft 365 conversations, not just to explain over here, not just to send vendor copy, but turn Microsoft 365 operational risk into better conversations, service opportunities, and commercial value. So first section we'll look at is the ICP guide. This helps you work out who is actually worth your time because not every prospect is ready. Some have real Microsoft 365 pain. Some are just tire kickers. Here you can choose the customer profile, check the buying signals, run a fit score, and use discovery questions. What you're looking at is pretty simple. You have obviously all the different signals as you scroll down. This is the opportunity fit score. As you go along and work through these, you'll get a fit score. As soon as it hits strong fit, you can take those settings and throw them into the message builder. As we look at the message builder, this is where you turn the opportunity into something you can actually use. Things like emails, discovery scripts, campaign messages, proposal intros, QBR follow-ups. The point here is it's not vendor speak. You can even choose the branding model. You can white label it. So we don't even mention over here. You can mention over here, or we can do it co-branded as well. So there's no vendor speak unless you want to go down that path. It's no generic secure your business copy. The message is built around the customer's actual problems. Your customers don't just wake up wanting another tool. They wake up wanting confidence. Confidence that Microsoft 365 is safe, under control, being watched properly, and not creating hidden risk. This helps your sales and your account teams say that clearly without needing a senior engineer in every early conversation. So over here, you can put your company's name, as you can see, your client's name. You can, who are you talking to, the audience. You can look at the output, right? What are you looking to do? An assessment follow-up, whatever it is. You can look at the messaging angle that you want to talk about MFA enforcement. You can see how that messaging has changed. You can see, your size, what tone you want to be putting out as. Do you want to be tagging social proof as well, use cases and case studies, and we would generate that message for you. What that feeds into is helping you understand the next section, which is the ROI calculator. This helps you move the conversation from technical interest to commercial decisions. This is not a fake ROI theater. It is about showing where the time, risk, manual effort, and value sit. For MSPs, it talks about how much time is spent checking tenants, reviewing settings, chasing remediation, preparing reports, keeping environments consistent. For your customers, if you go to client value, you've got things like, what is the value of reducing Microsoft 365, improving assurance, avoiding messy incidents, having clearer evidence that things are being looked after. The point here is simple. Here is why this matters. Here is where the effort or risk sits. And here is the value of doing it properly. The next section we would look at is objection handling, because customers we know will push back. The aim here is not to argue. The aim is to reframe, to uncover the operational gap behind the objection. So if someone uses the example, we already have MFA enabled, right? You can turn around and the response is something like, MFA being enabled is a good start, but it doesn't always mean MFA is enforced everywhere it should be. The review checks whether there are gaps across users, admins, exclusions, guest accounts, service accounts, and sign-in paths. That is the gap. Most customers already have the tools, and Microsoft do a great job in giving the tools. But what they often do not have is the operational assurance. That is where you, as the MSP, can step in and offer a proper service. And lastly, it's on all about the growth guide. This is something we're really proud of, and this helps turn one assurance conversation into a bigger customer relationship. Most MSPs get pulled into things like tickets, renewals, urgent fixes, security issues, Microsoft changes. This helps move the conversation up a level. Once a customer is engaged around Microsoft 365 assurance, you can expand into AI readiness, right? You can expand into co-pilot planning, productivity around Microsoft 365, and roadmap conversations. The first conversation might be about risk, but the bigger opportunity is becoming the partner that helps your customer get more value, more control, and more confidence from Microsoft 365. So that is our Microsoft, our MSP message builder. It's not a partner portal full of files. It's not intended to be that. We do have our partner portal with our certifications in there as well. It is not just a place to download vendor content. It is here to help you find the right customers, create stronger messaging, handle objections, build a business case, open wider roadmap conversations. We built this because we do not just want MSPs to open up their customer base for us. We want to help you win new business, expand existing accounts, and build stronger Microsoft 365 services. And if Overe can help assess, harden, monitor, respond across Microsoft 365 in a way that is easier to sell, easier to deliver, and easier to scale, well, then we're doing our job. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.